I feel like I was never really like a happy kid. Like I feel like I was always angry and sad. Um, Even when I would enjoy things, I felt like it never like really lasted. My name is Cameron. I'm 22 years old. I suffer from major depression and anxiety, and this documentary is a look inside what I call a Manic Mind. It's 7:30 in the a.m. We're finna go by some old neighborhoods where I grew up at. I didn't go to sleep. I did not sleep. So, yeah.
Did you have a bad childhood? Is that where it came from?
Yeah.
What were some traumatizing situations that you went through as a kid?
That would trigger you that young to like have those feelings?
My dad. There was like a lot of arguing, a lot of abuse. They separated when I was 9. So I was already going through what I was going through in my head, or like mentally and emotionally and stuff.
When you were younger, did you have anything to occupy your time at all to escape from?
I played softball for a really long time, and I felt like that was kind of the only thing. But then, like, when my dad would be in and out, like, I would attach that with him because, like, I would want him to come and he wouldn't show up. It's 6:41. I've been in and out of sleep all day. I've been feeling kind of down. I don't know. But I'm definitely down. I'm hoping this doesn't last for days at a time. Because I don't know how to be productive during those days. All I want to do is sleep. I'm irritable. Everything is kind of pissing me off or making me mad or just dumb stuff. I kind of feel underappreciated. I feel like I just want to be like loved right now, and I feel like I'm not getting that from anybody, not even myself. I don't know what to do about that.
What could have made your mental struggles more manageable as a youth? What did you need from the people around you that you didn't receive?
Love, I guess. I just felt like I just needed that from somebody because I was struggling so bad. And it was like nobody noticed.
If you could reach out or go back in time or travel in the past and talk to your adolescent version of yourself, like what would you say?
To ask for help. Sometimes I feel like I put the blame on myself because I didn't say anything to anybody. This is definitely not how I envisioned starting this short series, but it's 4:34. I can't sleep. I feel like I got 1,000,001 like thoughts running through my head. I feel like lately I've been letting, I don't know, little things get to me, which is aggravating. I don't know. If you're wondering what that noise was, it's this. I was gonna write, but I feel so unmotivated to do anything.
Can you tell us a little bit about what your manic episodes look like and what your depressive episodes look like?
Yeah, so they're productive most of the time, but like weird productive. I actually had one last week. So what did I do? I went to go take footage for this because I had to do it anyway, and I was like, I'm up, I might as well just do it. It was a nice day, so I was like, let me just go take some footage of my old neighborhood. And then I washed the truck, but like the difference between like any other day of me like getting the car cleaned or like cleaning out the inside, make sure that it stays cool, was that I detailed the car. And I had never done that before, but I was so like definitely compulsive. Like, it was just like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then I start running with it, and then I'll find something else to do. That's the high. The lows are me not sleeping.
It's 6:02 a.m.
Like earlier this week, I was up for 36 hours.
I haven't been to sleep yet.
I couldn't sleep because of the thoughts that were going through my head, and it's hard because I have to fight them.
You know, I really feel like people don't understand how big of a challenge it is with personal relationships, friendships, like anything.
Because I feel like if I close my eyes, everything gets worse.
You just feel like you're too much for people, like a lot of the time. That doesn't ever go away. I just feel like people don't want to deal with, you know, the highs, the lows, freaking out in public because you went into a new place, like.
And then I sleep, and I lay in bed all day. I don't do anything. I don't even create. I don't touch my laptop. I don't talk to anybody. If I do come out, I'm just like emotionless, like flushed. Like I don't feel anything.
Can you tell us a little bit about how your spirituality has helped you along your journey with finding your way through your mental struggles?
Yeah. I didn't have anything to believe in. Like my mom and stuff, like we would go to church and stuff, but I was always skeptical of religion. I always have been. Nothing against it. I just, like, for me, I never felt like it resonated with me, especially because I'm a lesbian, so it was just kind of like, I felt weird, you know? The spirituality, like, something to believe in, that the, like, universe and, like, God, because I believe that they're one, like, you know, is going to look out for me and is going to help me heal what I need to become what I, like, who I am as a person. It gives me a sense of sanity. For real. Like, it really helps me be like, okay, like, everything's okay, like, I can breathe. I believe that it's gonna look out for me as long as I try to take care of myself. Like, it helps me go day to day. So I'm like, okay, like, if I keep going to counseling and I keep trying to heal and keep trying to work through these emotions instead of avoiding them, I know that the universe will be like, okay, she's trying, so we're gonna make some shit a little bit easier on her.
So do you feel like your sexuality caused or provoked your mental health issues, like suicide thoughts, because of how you felt other people viewed you?
Being a lesbian definitely, like, you know, that definitely comes into play when I'm thinking about taking my life.
What's up? I just lost my wallet last night. I'm really upset about it. Like, bummed out. That's why I didn't sleep yesterday. I probably went to sleep around like 6:30. I just don't understand. Like, I'm so irresponsible. How did I lose my wallet? Did it even go anywhere? I retraced my steps and everything. I can't find it. Stupid.
So for me, like, if it wasn't like instant thought, like just boom, it would be a buildup. So like I would have a day where like in the beginning of the day I would think of different ways to just hurt myself. Not like cutting or, you know, because I went through that phase where I would cut my wrist or my thighs. I mean, like, this is graphic, but the one time I was sitting in the car and I was having one of those days and I was holding the keys in my hand and I kept thinking about like how much force it would take for me to jam the key into my neck. The build-up days, I feel like, were always the worst. That starts the flow of the negative thoughts, and the negative thoughts just eat at you because you you start to believe it once it just keeps going. Like, you're just like, nobody loves you or cares enough about that if you're alive or not. And like, feeling worthless, I feel like was always the biggest thing.
You feel like a burden after a while. I felt like this for all my life, for real.
My suicide attempts, the two ones that I feel like that like really pushed me to get help was when I was in college and I tried killing myself in my dorm. I had just lost my friend Miguel. Like, I had to bury him, and I was going through a really bad toxic breakup. I tried hanging myself, which didn't work. I was mad, so then I like slit my wrist as much as I felt like I needed, and I thought I was dying. To be honest, I felt relieved. Like, I was drifting away, and I was like at peace at that time because I was ready to go. And then I woke up the next morning. It's not funny, but I was so mad, you know. But like, looking at all the blood on I was in college, like in my dorm, like on my sheets. Just, I don't know, like, it just pushed me. And so I called my mom and told her that I wanted to come home. And so I came home and I got help. And so that's what my suicide like attempts or thoughts ever look like.
Wow.
Yeah.
What advice would you give someone who has a loved one dealing with mental issues or anxiety?
Like, from experience, I would say, like, if you know someone, if you have a friend or a family member, they're already suffering and you know that and they know that. Don't make them feel like that in the relationship, you know? Like, I have friends that like were like super duper cautious, and it's out of good intention, but it doesn't help that. So make sure that you just be normal with your friends who are struggling. Don't, you know, overbear them if they need the space and time. You know, like, make sure that you give that to them.
Do you ever feel as if your mental struggles serve as a source of inspiration for you today when it comes to your creativity?
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's why I feel I have a niche for making things like films. It keeps me going, definitely, because I feel like creating helps keep my mind off the fact that I am struggling from time to time with this, like when it gets bad.
Will you try to showcase mental health in like your future creative work?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most definitely. I feel like it's important because then families would, you know what I'm saying, like if a kid was to come to their parents and be like, hey, like, I'm missing this, they won't automatically just brush it off, you know, as just like, oh, you'll be fine, or like, you're just feeling sad, or you're going through this and this and this, instead of taking it serious and be like, okay, like, what can we do, you know what I'm saying, to help you get better. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna use it so I can raise awareness for it. For
I have a question for you, Cam.
Yeah.
Are you happy?
Yes, I am.
You ain't fall in line, that's a shame. Some shit I can't get off my brain. That's why I've been going insane. Got me feeling crazy. Shit threw me off on my game. A little off the ball, but still on some regular wave shit. So for that, I'll take the blame. I got too used to this pimping. I've been in my feelings, designing material linens. You say you love me, but I could